Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
I'm Mrs. Barrett from PASS, Physical Activity and Sports Specialist, and this is my daughter Xanthi who's helping today. We hope you're keeping active and healthy at home or at school. This PE lesson is aimed at children in reception classes, so early years foundation stage, and the theme of the lessons are tennis. Well done if you're watching this video, because hopefully it means you've already done our first tennis PE lesson and now you're ready to move on to our second lesson, which is all about knowing and using the ready position in tennis. For this lesson, you'll need something that you can use as a racket. So we've got a cardboard cutout racket just out of a cardboard box. If you haven't got any cardboard, maybe you could use a book or a magazine, or maybe even a lid from a box or something like that. In addition to a racket, you will also need some cuddly toys, 4 in total, 4 different coloured cuddly toys, and a ball that bounces. I've got a ball this sort of shape, which is not too bad to have a go at catching. So once you've got the equipment that you need, you can come back ready for our warm-up activity. Okay, hopefully you've got the equipment that you need and you're ready for our warm-up for our tennis activity. For this warm-up, you will need your tennis racket and you'll need to know and use the ready position. So the ready position, if I use Xanthi, is your feet apart, about in line with your shoulders. If you move back a little bit, Xanthi, so we can see your feet. So move back a little bit. Wonderful. And knees bent, so you're ready to move off in any direction where the ball comes in a game of tennis. Hold your racket out in front of you with one or both hands and have your eyes forward, looking at the ball and looking at who you're playing against, and your bottom sticking out as if you're sitting on a chair. So hopefully you're standing there with your racket out in front, ready in your ready position. Okay, for our warm-up, we're going to move around in a sideways direction like a crab because they travel sideways. And when I say the word ready, Xanthi is going to bend down and freeze in her ready position as quickly as she can. So off you go, Xanthi. Do you want to start sidestepping around your space, moving in lots of different directions and getting ready to listen for that key word? Ready? Awesome. Holding that racket out in front, bend those knees. Brilliant. And off you go again, sidestepping around your space. Holding the racket out in front, looking where you're going, and ready. Wonderful. Off you go again. So moving in all different directions, especially if you've got a small space, it requires lots of changes of direction quickly. Ready? Good. Try and keep balanced. Off you go again. And ready. Okay, you're feeling a little bit warmer now, Xanthi? Heart beating a little bit faster? Well, hopefully yours is too. If you want to play this game a little bit longer or make it a little bit tricky, you can add some obstacles, so maybe some of your cuddly toys or some other things that you can put in the space so that the children have to avoid them as they're sidestepping around. Okay, now we're nice and warm, we're ready for our first activity. For this activity, you need to keep your tennis racket, but you also now need your 2 cuddly toys. So if you'd like to choose 2 cuddly toys from your collection and you need to place them apart from each other in the space that you are using. So we've got the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. Move them a little bit further apart, Xanthi. So we've got the white dragon on one side, move that one out that way a little bit, Xanthi, and the black dragon on the other side. Okay, and Xanthi's going to stand in the middle of the space in her ready position. Okay, and whatever colour I call, Xanthi, you're going to travel sideways like we did in our warm-up and touch the dragon on the head with your racket, keeping your eyes looking forward, so not turning your body. Are you ready? White. Awesome. White. Black. White. Black. White. Black. Okay, now obviously to make this a little bit trickier, we can move our cuddly toys a bit further apart. So Xanthi, do you want to move your 2 dragons a bit further than that to make it a bit more challenging? Move Toothless that way a little bit more. Awesome. Then back to the middle. It's always important that you come back to the middle because you never know where the ball's going to go in a game of tennis. So you always have to go back to the middle of your court, ready to travel wherever you need to go to make your shots. Okay, so ready position, Xanthi. Bend those knees. Stick your bottom out. Black. Black. White. Black. white, black. Okay, and pause the video there. If you want to, you can add in more colours as well, which we're going to do at the end of the lesson. Awesome. Right, for the next activity, you won't need your racket, but you will need your bouncy ball. So if you want to pause the video there and collect the ball that you need for our next activity. Okay, can you show us that ready position again? Awesome. So this time, rather than holding your racket out in front of you, you're going to hold the bouncy ball out in front of you. And what we're going to do is have a go at dropping the ball onto the floor wherever you're working, gently, and catching the ball, hopefully after just one bounce if you can. Okay, making sure you're always keeping in that ready position. So knees bent, bottom sticking out as if you're sitting on a chair, feet apart. You're going to grab that ball and bring it into your body. So just drop the ball from where you are now. You don't need to bounce it hard into the ground. Off you go. So dropping and catching. Good. Maybe remember to stay on the balls of your feet, Xanthi, because on grass the ball doesn't always bounce quite as high as it would on hard floor. Good. So dropping and catching. Good. Make sure you're ready to move your body forward wherever that ball might go. So drop, catch. Drop, catch. Good stuff. And you could always have a go at challenging yourself. See if you can catch it after 2 bounces. So this time drop it and then let it bounce once, twice, count out loud, then catch. 1, 2, good. Let's have another go. 1, 2, excellent. One more try. 1, 2, awesome. Okay, for the next one, you'll need a partner and you stand facing each other. And all you're going to do is drop the ball into the floor and your partner's going to attempt to catch it after it bounces. And it might be after 1 bounce, it might be after 2. So this time, when you're catching, you need to be in your ready position, get your body behind the ball, and you're going to try and catch it after just 1 bounce. Go for it. Excellent. Now I'm going to drop it into the floor, and Xanthi's going to catch after a bounce. Always in our ready position, just in case the ball changes direction. Really snatch that ball into our body when we catch. Okay, and to make this a little bit trickier, you could use a smaller ball, but I think it's probably better that we stick with the medium-sized ball. Okay, we're going to get ready now for our final activity, which is going to be moving and using the ready position, but now using 4 cuddly toys. So Xanthi, do you want to go and get our other 2 cuddly toys that we need? Okay, and we're going to now put them in a diamond shape. So we'll keep the 2 that we've already got, and now we'll put our teddy and our pig in a diamond shape. Awesome. Now, Xanthi, you'll need your racket again for this one. And you need to stand in the middle. It could be a diamond, could be a clock face, whatever you want to call it. Okay, show us that ready position, Xanthi. Awesome. Right, so we've got a pig, we've got a dragon, we've got teddy, and we've got white dragon. So I have to say black dragon or white dragon. Okay, and each time, Xanthi is going to try and move to the right cuddly toy, tap it on the head gently with her racket, and come back to the middle of her space, the middle of her diamond, and stay in her ready position, ready for the next call. And hopefully it will help your children to start to remember where the different animals are or different cuddly toys are in the space that you're working in. Okay, are you ready, Xanthi? Let's just move it back somewhat, shall we, so that everybody can see, because I'm not sure that people can see. Move it back a little. Okay. Let's go with black dragon. Teddy. Teddy. Pig. Pig. Black dragon. White dragon. Black dragon. Pig. Teddy. Teddy. Okay, and pause it there. Obviously, you can make the area between your teddy bears further apart if you want the children to move a little bit more, if they're finding it a little bit easy. If they're finding it tricky, obviously start with a smaller space or only work with 2 or 3 cuddly toys and then gradually add to the cuddly toys that they've got. Okay, so hopefully you've really enjoyed our tennis activity. It's made you think about knowing and using the ready position in tennis activities. And we're going to finish with a cool down, Xanthi. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be just jogging gently in and out of all of our teddies. So making sure you don't touch the teddies, jogging in and out. You might try and think about being like a roller coaster, in and out and around the different teddies that we've been working in. Awesome. Maybe you could think about another way of travelling that isn't jogging. So how can we explore any other ways of travelling? Oh, so Xanthi's choosing to hop around her cuddly toys. You might choose to do the same or a different way. Well, what way are you going to do now? Now she's choosing to jump around her cuddly toys. Oh, and running. And remember, it's a cool down, so we're going to gradually take it down to a walk now, Xanthi. Big deep breath in through our nose whilst we're walking. So inhale through our nose and out through our mouths. Okay, awesome. Thank you for your help, Xanthi. We hope you enjoyed our second tennis lesson. Make sure you tune in next week for our third tennis lesson and our third striking and fielding lesson. And remember, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy.